Welcome back to another episode of Healthy Nasty Kitchen. Sourdough again. Today we're gonna make some sourdough savory waffles. It's a first time for me and hopefully it's gonna be a first time for you too. But if it's not a first time for you, please share your recipes down in the comments below. But before we start the video, I would like to ask you a few things. You know how long it takes to make a video. You know there is a lot of research, a lot of trials, and a lot of editing as well. So if you will be so kind to push the like button and to subscribe, that will be wonderful and very helpful for our channel to grow and to be able to provide more value to a broader audience. Now said that, let's go straight to the recipe, which is an amazing recipe. I was very shocked and surprised at how well they turned out, and I couldn't believe that it's so easy as well. It only takes you 15 minutes to make it, literally effectively. So let's make it. So you find at the end of the video the recipe fully written, and you also find it in the description below. And don't forget to follow me on my YouTube channel and to follow my Instagram channel and to follow along this wonderful baking journey. So I've decided to make a 3 cheeses and ham waffles, so savory ones, and I also added some jalapenos because I wanted to do something a bit more spicy. Let's start by putting the sourdough culture into the milk, so it gives a good opportunity to dissolve it nicely. Also add the egg yolks, and we start whisking generously with a little pressure, going to top to bottom with the purpose of breaking the sourdough culture so it can mix properly into the liquid. If there are some lumps like that, please keep stirring. It's very important, and keep making that sourdough culture as tiny as possible. If there are some small lumps at the end, that's okay because it will be mixed through, but make sure you do. At this point we add the melted butter, which gives softness and flavor to the product. Very important. Make sure you clean the bowl with a rubber spatula. That helps you keep all the ingredients together and not having anything left over. Once it's nicely mixed, put on the side and start preparing the dry mix made with flour, parmesan, tasty cheese, and bicarb soda and salt. Bicarb soda will help you growing them faster while they're cooking into the waffle toaster. Straight away mixing the parmesan in it because we want to make sure that all the ingredients are evenly mixed. And you want to have a sandy texture in your hands. It's very important that you feel these ingredients nicely separated, evenly mixed. The flour needs to be all around it, so you have the beautiful flavor of cheese all around in your mouth when you eat them. So you keep mixing for a bit, making sure that everything is mixed, and then we create a little dwell in the center. Now we're gonna pick some fresh thyme just to give that freshness to the dish, just to add a little bit more. You know that my background is being a chef, so I like to do stuff a little more flavorful. A grain of pepper, because you can't live without pepper. Black pepper in that case. Now that the mix is ready, we're gonna pour 2/3 of the liquid straight into it, and we're gonna whisk it with the whisker until it's nicely smooth and all the flour has absorbed the liquid. It's important that you check numerous times if there is still some flour dry at the bottom, and with a movement from top to bottom you need to take it into the mix. It's very important that you do that. Exactly like that. And then we add the last third of the liquid into the mixture, stirring until we have a wonderful, evenly mixed, smooth apparel, or we can call it butter. Whisk it, whisk it, whisk it, whisk it. Make sure there are no lumps. This recipe gives you roughly about 20 waffles. It's a good recipe for a family. And then at the end, I like to add the feta because I didn't want it to break while I was mixing it. So now I'm just folding it through. Yeah, just like that. When the feta is well mixed, we add the chopped leg ham as well. You can use bacon, you can use sausage, you can use chorizo, you cannot use any ham if you want to keep it vegetarian. You can use ingredients that you like. This is just a base recipe that I made for dinner for my children, for my family, because they love them. Now the best part, the part that I love the most, whipping the egg whites. Make sure you put a pinch of salt into the egg whites. That helps keeping the structure of the egg whites once they whipped, and also the whipping will happen faster. So whip it until it's nicely fluffy, a very hard peak, and egg whites are ready usually when you flip them upside down and they don't fall off the bowl. You know, that's exactly like I'm showing you right now. At this point, we need to divide visibly the egg whites into 3 parts, and we first add the first one into the main bowl, and we start folding from top to bottom, from bottom to top, folding without losing the air that we created by whipping the egg whites. That's the only reason why we whip them, to increase the fluffiness of the product that we are gonna eat. So now we go with the second part. Mix it nicely through. If you see that you're struggling with a rubber spatula, put it on the side and continue doing it with the whisk, because that helps you breaking down small chunks of egg whites. Just exactly like this. This is the problem that I had. It wasn't mixing properly, it wasn't mixing fast. It needs to be mixed quite fast, and that's when they all nicely smooth. As you can see, you add the last third part. Clean the bowl properly. And don't leave anything on the side. Perfect. Just like that. Now keep whisking from top to bottom, from bottom to top, bringing the egg whites inside and out, mixing it nicely through, and don't have any lump. Now put the whisk aside, let it rest for 10 minutes, and now we're gonna cook it. And I'm using a half a cup measurement. So that's perfect for the waffle size. And I've been very lucky because we bought this wonderful toaster that also has the waffle tray. So we decided, why not trying it? And why not trying them with some sourdough culture, which will give us some benefits, especially for what concerns our health. So once you put them there, you close the grill and you cook them for roughly 3 minutes, or until you prefer, but 3 minutes is the static. As you can see, they are so fluffy and aerated that they are actually raising the machine, the top lid. I usually bake them bottom side 180 degrees and top side 210 degrees. Once they're cooked, I put them on a wire, on a cooling rack, so they can stay nice and fluffy. There we go. You can tell I have chef hands because I can handle hot stuff. And now that I prepared the one for my son that doesn't eat chili, I've added the jalapenos in it, and I keep making them. And it's a wonderful experience. I have to say, it was a wonderful experience. I really enjoyed it, and it didn't take long, because if you can imagine, you can cook 4 of them in 3 minutes. In 12 minutes, you already served a family of 4. I decided to add some wonderful whipped butter and some shaved leg ham. This gives me the opportunity to really savor the ingredients that I've already used into it. So if you like this video, if you learned another preparation with my channel, please consider subscribing. Push the like button, because they make us reach new avenues, new people that wants to learn how to use a sourdough. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon again. Ciao!